What is going on, everybody? It's Jamie, and welcome to the channel Thrift-Onfire. Today's going to be episode 4 in the $5,000 to $5,000 flip challenge. If you didn't see episode 1 through 3, go back and watch those first, as you know, all of the money in the bank currently is from sales and pickups from this challenge. When we left off, we did have $1,681.27 going forward in the bank. We made a couple big purchases, including a kayak, and recently there was those golf clubs, video games. You go back and watch all that stuff. Okay, so the only other thing to update before we get into what has sold recently is if you don't follow the rest of my regular content on this channel, I did mention in a video recently that I did have a return open for one of the golf clubs. Okay, now I'm just gonna try to summarize this quick. I don't want to go on and on about it, but I just want to tell you what's going on with that one. Okay, so the golf club was a driver. The person broke it and then opened a return case stating with a laundry list of things that they did not do to break this club, and wanted to return it either for a full refund, or they would just keep the club, which is broken, and get a refund anyway through eBay. After a lot of back and forth and trying to work out getting this thing returned, it was international, so getting back was a little more difficult. eBay finally did side in my favor and say that if this person actually wanted a refund, because I think myself and eBay included believe that they probably broke the golf club, said that the person would have to return it at their own expense to me, and then we could work out a refund. They have until the 29th of July. I'm filming this on the 25th. I do not have updated tracking. I do not expect to get this golf club back. So I do think this is, no longer going to be an issue. So the money it's still on hold in my eBay account, but I think as far as the challenge goes, we can just leave that money in the challenge because I think I'm going to get that money back. Anyway, it seems like the person's not going to return the club. Okay, getting all that out of the way, let's talk about what sold so we can update this bank number. All right, so we did have a couple of sales. We wound up selling one of the lots of video games. It was the last lot of Super Nintendo games, a lot of 5 games. It went out for $26 USD. So we're gonna take the fees away and all the things associated with selling it, and out of the $26, we're left with $19, just looking down, $19.53 USD. We need to convert that into Canadian for this challenge as well. So we're left with $26.71 from that lot of 5 games. Now, the other thing that sold rather quickly, I listed that kayak, had probably 20 people message me within the first 3 hours. It takes a little bit when you sell something on Marketplace. Let me know if this is the same experience you have. You list it, it sits for about an hour, and then it must get pushed out into the algorithm, and then all of a sudden, message. If it's a good item. If it's not a good item, you just don't get any messages. But yeah, I actually had a friend reach out and say, hey, wanted to kind of work out a deal. I just said to them, hey, this is like, I've got 20 messages. I'm looking to get $300 if you want it. Cool. If not, a week from now, I could give you a deal. But right now, I'm looking for $300. So he showed up, looked at it, handed me $300. So we sold it for $300 cash. So that means we're going to be adding $326.71 into the bank number. Now, like I said, the bank we left off at $1,681.71. Our new bank number is now $2,007.98. That's great. I wish it was higher, obviously, but our goal was going into episode 4 to hit around the $2,000 mark. So that's pretty good. Okay, what do we have left to sell? We have all these PS2 games. Okay, these I should probably put on a better sale. We want to get rid of them. We have a couple individual games still, right? I've got a lot of racing games. We just want to move these things out. We don't want to have stuff forever. This controller, I should be putting it on probably a 30 to 40, maybe even a 40% off sale. We just really want to move it. And these controllers, we'll see. We'll take a look. At the very least, we can end the listing, relist it with a new price, something. All right, so I did pick up some items today. Now, I've had a really hard time sourcing items, to be honest with you. It's just that every time I've hit garage sales in the last 3 weekends, I haven't picked up anything. It's not for a lack of trying. I've definitely spent, the one day I've spent 3 hours, the next time I spent an hour and a half. This past time I went, I only went to one town and kind of did a loop in my regular section. So maybe I just need to get out of my comfort zone and just try another area this upcoming weekend. But I did hit some good sales yesterday, unexpectedly. I went to the Goodwill bins, only found one good thing, and then went to my local Goodwill at about 4:30 in the afternoon and found a few good things that we're going to add to this challenge. So the first thing from the Goodwill bins is a pair of UGG boots. Okay, these are men's winter boots. That you do pay by weight. Look at how clean these are. There's like a little stone up there, but vibrant bottoms, beautiful condition. These things brand new would have probably been, a couple $100 easily. Okay, I don't think I'm going to get a couple $100 out of these. You pay by weight. These wound up costing about $6. You got like the duck boot front on them. I can only find a sold for this one in brown for whatever reason, and it's not a good time of year to sell them. But I think if I price them right, I still think I can sell them pretty quickly for this challenge. Probably for about $80, maybe 60 to 80 bucks, somewhere in that range. Pretty good for a $6 investment. I'm going to try to price them to sell for sure. Next, a pair of jerseys here. I'll show you the first one. This one is a CCM, okay, Detroit Red Wings jersey in great condition. This one's a little bit newer, still has the Made in Canada tag on it. You can see the price there, $8.79. Okay, a nice CCM jersey. I'm going to say probably $50, $60 on this one. There's a little stain there. I sell jerseys with stains all the time. I don't think it's the end of the world. I could try to clean it up, but I probably won't. Next, another jersey. This is a slightly older Detroit Red Wings jersey, also CCM. You can see that's kind of coming off on the back there. Same price, older tag. And on the inside of this one, it has the is it Nazca or whatever, if you say that. Where's that little tag inside of here? Right here. CCM. Definitely older. Maybe this one might be 90s. This one might be early 2000s. Maybe late 90s. I don't know. Not bad at all. A couple of nice jerseys. Oops. For good price. I can get those listed today. I'll probably get those boots listed today. I don't need to clean any of that stuff. It's perfect. Perfect for this challenge. Those jerseys should flip quickly. Detroit's obviously a very popular team. The last thing I picked up, $18 for this one. It's a Carhartt jacket. Okay. This one is made in Mexico. The reason why I think this one is good too, it's a tall, a large tall. If this fit me, it does fit me. I shouldn't say that. My issue with a lot of clothing is that it's not long enough. Large will fit me fine. I prefer extra large. I don't really like to be tight in the clothing. I did try it on. Fits me okay, but I'm going to keep it for the challenge. $18 for that. I think we should get somewhere between, now this is a very loose number, $100 to $180. So $18 makes sense. So I spent $41.58. And, I think it's well worth it because we're already talking about, 100 plus, maybe 60, 80, maybe 60, 80, maybe 60, 80. Who knows? We'll see what they sell for. But we do have to take this number out of the bank number. So let's go ahead and do that. All right. So the bank was sitting at $2,007.98. We're going to remove the $41.58, so $41.58 that we just spent on new items. So that leaves us with $1,966.40. Okay. I was hoping to be over $2,000 at this point. We're just, we were, but we spent some money. So now we're just under. Okay. So it's going to be my goal moving forward here in the next few weeks to hit more garage sales and really look for some big ticket items to really accelerate this challenge. Up until yesterday, if I was going to be completely honest, I was feeling pretty defeated because I had not found any good items at yard sales. Facebook Marketplace has been a bust. I've been spending a lot of time doing all the cards and stuff that I picked up that I've mentioned. I think in the last video I said that I mentioned I've been spending a lot of times with the hockey cards, baseball cards, football cards, all the collectibles. So I just haven't been picking up that many new items. And then when I really do go look and try to source items, even if it's just for this challenge, I've been having a really hard time. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks I can find some great items. You know, we can keep this challenge moving in an upward direction, and you know, that's going to be the goal anyway. Yeah, this one's definitely going to be a little bit shorter, but that's sort of, you know, I just wanted to get a video edited and added to this series because, you know, that kayak did sell. Like this video, the last video I posted in this series was 3 weeks ago. That kayak sold right away. I was excited about that because I had money to spend on something new. I just haven't found anything. You know, we still have a bunch of money left over, obviously, from this challenge, nearly $2,000 sitting around that we could spend and flip into something. And I just haven't found things that were worth flipping. So when I found a few good things yesterday when I was out, I'm like, you know what? Let's keep these added to this challenge video because these items are, you know, low buy cost, quick flip items, and, you know, good returns. So I think these are great items to add to the challenge. And maybe that's all it took, a day where I wasn't really expecting to be looking for anything, just regular, you know, a regular thrift day. I actually just kind of went up to London, not to go to Goodwill Bins. I went up to London to go to Costco because I got new glasses here, right? I got some new reading glasses. And I'm like, well, I'm in London. I might as well go to the Goodwill Bins, you know. Found the boots. Went to my local Goodwill. Found a couple jerseys. I'm like, wow, this is crazy. Stumbled into the jacket at the same Goodwill. This is the same place that I've been going for the last 3 weeks and walking out empty-handed. So it's just all about timing when you go in at the right time and find stuff. And yesterday, for me, for whatever reason, was a good time to go thrifting. Goodwill Bins, typically I leave with a lot of stuff. I am getting more picky, but you know, these were just sitting in a bin that nobody wanted, probably because they're out of season. But I know because I sell online, you know, things can sell out of season all the time, and that's still a great item to pick up, especially for about $6. Okay, I think we're going to end this one right here, though. I do hope, you know, I can get some good items going forward, and we're going to continue this challenge for sure. So if you guys like videos like this one, please give it a big thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing for more content. We'll see you guys soon.